Now, how do you decide what goes into these?
There's certain products that go well together. So for example, the best way I can try and explain it in the most simplistic way is there's some herbs that you can add and products you can add with other ones very well, and it helps to enhance their effects. So like, for example, like people that struggle with infections a lot, like let's say, various types of infections. Like I helped one of my research students that used to get ear infections a lot. And I was in the laboratory one day and she was talking to her friend about, she was hospitalized for another ear infection. And I was just, sometimes I just am in and out and I'm running here and there. And, I wasn't trying to ease her up on their conversation, but I'm like, oh, you need oregano oil, And next thing you know, like a week and a half later, she's in my office and she said, I don't know what kind of snake oil this is, but man, like my whole family loves this now. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, well, I don't know if you heard me talking about, ear infections, and I get them all the time. And I started taking it and now I don't get any ear infections. And, it's helped, my quality of life so much more. And, and so she started reading about it. And if you actually start looking at some of the research, there's certain products that go well with other products. But like my manufacturer, he tells me, he's another big cheerleader. And he's like, Tracy, he said, I was trained as a physician. And he said, I look at labels. This is what I do for a living. And, every day he said, I wonder why can't people just come up with something really good that, I would take. And he said, there's just so much junk on the market. And he said, and then you walk in here and you give me these formulas, and I usually have to help people so much with their formulas. And these are just amazing. And he said, I want to be your first customer. And he said, this is just great. And it just warms my heart because I really hope it helps a lot of people. And, it's quality stuff that I would give myself and my family. And I think, that's the way I'm looking at it. I am trying to help other people like I would help my own family. So